evening, and down in front of the Chiefs dugout, I'm Nathan Baliva. I'm joined by Ryan McCarvel as we get ready for the game. But first of all, how about a big round of applause for Spanky and Bill from Spanky Entertainment on those dueling pianos here this evening. They'll be here all night playing some fantastic music for you. We love doing that twice a year, bringing the dueling pianos up here from St. Louis. And how you doing, Ryan?
Doing well. Good to be out here.
You seen dueling pianos on top of a dugout during one of your games before?
Never. That's a sight.
You just got to make sure any foul balls you hit tonight don't hit those pianos.
Yeah, not aiming for them.
That's the goal. No, we got the barriers up there, so we're good to go. Great game last night. The Chiefs get another win a series, and player of the game for you. And how do you feel about last night?
I feel good. I feel like our pitching staff's doing a great job keeping the tempo on our side, and we're starting to get really hot, and I'm feeling good. Battled some injuries, some nagging injuries with my fingers, but feeling healthy, feeling good.
Yeah, last week or so for you has been great. I know it's been nice to get some consistent play in there again, and I know we've had an illness going through the clubhouse. It's got a couple guys at different times and a couple of those injuries, but 2 doubles for you last night and a big night, and it's got to feel good to get back out there and be contributing over the last week plus.
Yeah, definitely. It feels really good to contribute. I mean, team wins are big, and it's just good to have the rhythm back and be back in the lineup and do my part.
You mentioned the pitching. You're behind the plate today. The last 2 nights have been fantastic pitching specifically, and what Mike O'Reilly did with Brian O'Keefe behind the plate 2 nights ago is a catcher, and I know you were not catching that night, but as a catcher, how do you kind of put what he did in perspective with a game like that, a 85-pitch complete game shutout?
Mike O'Reilly's been absolutely outstanding for us so far, and you just try to stay within ourselves, not try to do too much and just go out there and handle 1 pitch at a time, and hopefully it falls in our favor after that.
I know you can get into a zone when you're hitting, you can get into a zone when you're pitching. Can you get into a zone when you're catching where it seems like everything you put down is the right pitch to call at the right time, and it works out well with a pitcher like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like that's what we've been doing so far with me talking about the tempos. When you're back there and the tempo's in your favor, you're just, it gets to the 7th inning and it feels like it's been 15 minutes.
Right. And Jordan was fantastic last night and kept them to 2 runs. And that's all you can really ask out of the starting pitcher. Give you guys a chance to win it, which we did in the 8th inning when Dylan got a walk that scored you.
Yeah, no, definitely our pitching staffs and Jordan Hicks last night have been doing a really good job of just battling when things aren't going their way. And, that's what baseball is. Majority of the time, it's just not going to go your way, and you just got to battle through it.
I asked Mike out here yesterday from a pitcher's perspective what it was like to have a major league rehabber in the dugout, and he had it as a pitcher with Tyler Lyons earlier this year, but now a position player in Kolten Wong. You were next to him out there at first base, and he's throwing the ball to you on a couple of occasions with that. What was that like for you as a first baseman, which normally is not where you are in the lineup, but you were yesterday and you had a major leaguer throwing to you?
You try not to think about it during the game, but definitely just having him in the clubhouse and having him in the lineup, that presence, it makes you step your game up a little bit.
And then he contributes with the home run, so that's exactly what we did, right?
It's good to see him healthy.
It's good to see him healthy. It's that home run. I know you guys have been doing it all year. I think Young said it started in State College with you guys last year, doing the same celebration that the Cardinals do in St. Louis, and somebody fills in at the Carlos Martinez role at the end. I know it was Billings last night, but did he say anything about that and getting the same treatment that he gets in St. Louis?
Just gave a chuckle. He's happy to be out there, happy to be healthy, so.
And then happy to feed you guys too, right?
Yeah. That steak was, man.
I was gonna say, as a minor leaguer at this level, when you get a steak like that makes the whole homestand, doesn't it?
That made the week.
That made the week.
That made the week. Other than winning, that made the week.
Yeah, well, you did both.
Yeah.
It 2 wins out of 3, and in that series against Kane County. Now this series against Clinton, we hadn't played Kane County at all, which was kind of weird in the scheduling. We hadn't played Clinton before last week. When you get a series now like this, where we just saw Clinton. We see him again here starting today, and then we're going to go see Kane County again, who we just saw. How does that kind of play into your approach, both as a hitter and a catcher, when it's a team that is very fresh in your mind because you just saw them 5 days ago?
Well, you just try to stick with your game plan no matter who you're facing, and just try to adapt on the run. Let's see if they change their game plan, and then we'll change ours.
You guys have got your catching coordinator's been in town, Travis Tartamello, working with him. What's that been like for the three of you, with you and Andrew and Brian, and having a specific position coach in town to work with you guys?
No, it's great to get feedback. It's always nice to have a fresh pair of eyes on you, and picking apart your game and seeing what you could do better. It's been really nice, really just eye-opening.
When you get the DH, the first base, the catcher, you're one of the guys in our lineup, and there's a lot of versatility in this lineup, and you're one of those guys where you don't know where you're going to play when you come to the ballpark. So when you first look at that lineup that Chris posts, and you see, all right, there's a C, there's a DH, there's a first base, what's the next thing that happens?
I just basically have a routine for all three. That's definitely the first thing I do once I get to the clubhouse is see if I'm in there and see what position I'm playing. But after that, you just get in your different mindset. Catching, I try to stay in the same mindset when I'm playing the other positions. But yeah, you just lock in after that.
And even when you're DHing, you're going to put the gear on at some point, because that means you're either going to be catching the bullpen or you're going to be catching during infield, or at some point you're going to put those shin guards on no matter what.
Yeah, the gear's always going on no matter what. So
you're one of the guys we talked about it in April when you were out here. When you were cold, you were miserable. You were cold. You wanted it to be 60. We're there. So now we're 70, 80 plus. We're going to be 90 plus this weekend. There's that smile. You much rather have this weather, don't you?
This feels like home.
This feels like
This feels like home. Yeah, I had to battle through the first couple months. Not used to the cold. I mean, from California, went to school in Texas, and then spring training in Florida. So nothing really below 60 degrees.
Yeah, and you look like it too. There was a few days where there was a few of you, but you were in that group that was all sorts of bundled up.
Yeah, miserable.
Just asking, hey, when are we going to get to it? Well,
yeah.
All right, it's here.
It's here. Finally.
Finally. I know you got some work to do. You got to go out there because you're catching tonight, so that means you got a little bit extra to do before the game starts. But I appreciate your time. Get out there, catch Ox. Let's get another W.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks. Ryan McCarvel, our Pekin Insurance, beyond the expected player of the game. You can take that to Shelby and go get ready. She'll take it from you. Be good to go. Thank you, Ryan McCarvel, our Pekin Insurance, beyond the expected player of the game from last night. Couple of doubles. Chiefs got the win 3-2 over King County. Won that series against King County. Now ready to go with a 4-game weekend and into Monday series against this Clinton team as we get ready for the entire weekend. It's actually the first time Clinton's been here. We were at their place last week and won 2 out of 3 there last weekend. A couple things to run through before we get started tonight game-wise. Head up to the statue, the Pete Vanaken statue, right where gates open. You can buy tennis balls. We're raising money tonight for the Alzheimer's Association, so get up there and buy tennis balls. You can get 6 tennis balls for $5. We'll have 15 hula hoops out here on the field post-game. We'll also have a bucket on the mound that'll be held by one of our game day staff. We'll have a tarp out in center field, chances to win prizes, including Maui Gym sunglasses and a TV at those 17 targets. So get up there and buy the tennis balls, raise money for the Alzheimer's Association. It's our 2002 championship weekend as we celebrate our 15th anniversary of winning the Midwest League title with a series win over Lansing 15 years ago. Big thanks to CEFCU for their partnership this evening, the 2002 replica ring giveaway, also the post-game fireworks coming up this evening as well. Huge thanks to CEFCU with that. We've got the Dan Herron bobblehead giveaway tomorrow at 6:30 start with post-game fireworks as well. The bobblehead presented by Taco Bell for tomorrow's giveaway to the first 1,000 fans 13 and over with that Danny Herron bobblehead to continue our 2002 championship weekend with the post-game fireworks as well. Then on Sunday, it's a 2 o'clock start, and the kids will get a giveaway. We've got the replica jersey giveaway for the kids 12 and under of that 2002 jersey. We'll also have the Mike O'Reilly player poster giveaway to the first 1,000 fans. That's courtesy of CityLink and the Peoria Journal-Star. Kids can come out and get autographs down here on the field at 110 from Chiefs players on Sunday. They can run the bases post-game, and all fans can play catch on the field on Sunday. PNC Kids Sunday with the $5 tickets for kids 12 and under, and get some free food as well. And the senior Sundays as well with the $5 tickets at the box office on Sunday. Then Monday's a noon start against Clinton as we finish up this series and 7-game homestand. So take off of work, come join us on Monday. It's a noon start before we head up to King County for a 3-game series. Then back here for Father's Day weekend with fireworks again next Friday and next Saturday, and then the big Father's Day celebration on Sunday to finish the first half against Burlington. Tonight, sit back, relax, go buy some tennis balls. Spanky and Bill are going to entertain you throughout the night on these fantastic dueling pianos, and they do a great job as always. They'll be back here again later in the summer as well, and they'll continue to entertain. Sit back, relax, have a lot of fun. We thank you for spending your Friday night with us here at Dozer Park.